It is I, the fabulous.
Beautiful. Kahuna!
Ladies and gentlemen, we have been in a tug of war recently over which film we should do next. Should it be Once, that movie about people in the UK, one of those little countries, or Harry Potter, Part 6, The Half-Blood Prince, formerly known as Prince? Here we are. I'm here, joined today by my beautiful co-host, Mr. Gerard Christman, A.C Pritchard, and today, Harry Potter won out. Finally.
Yes.
We will be discussing maybe the most a film of all the adaptations of the Harry Potter books. This one perhaps suffered the most because there was a lot of important things in this movie in this book that needed to be covered, and the movie cut out a lot of it. I believe it's one of the shorter movies actually as well. I'm not sure if either of you have confirmed that, but yeah, boys, how have we been? AC, we'll start with you. How have you been, my friend?
I've been good, working on music and put up some new album art. I can show that off later tonight. But basically realized that modern albums are kind of like YouTube thumbnails, and it kind of clicked, and so I just kind of came up with something new. But anyway, just a lot of that deal, hanging out with family and stuff too. What about you, Jared?
Dude, crazy busy.
Yeah,
crazy busy.
I know, you barely talk to us anymore. He texts me out of the blue. Are you still fat, or is this gonna work?
So I'm building a house and all that stuff.
Dang.
And then getting ready to send it, finishing up summer stuff with the kids because school starts soon.
Oh yeah.
And then this week I found out with Rising Tide, this music video that I did last June was selected for one of the more legit film festivals, and so that's been pretty cool. So I've had the last few days I've been kind of taking care of all the
logistics kind of stuff.
Yeah, because a lot of we just didn't anticipate that kind of selection. We were thinking it would be because it's very niche. It's like a very country western story, like old school storytelling song, and the video and the video kind of flips genres at the very end, and so I thought it would be niche to film festivals that were favorable friendly to westerns and that kind of stuff, and this is a bigger legitimate film festival. It's whoa, that's pretty cool. But then it's holy crap, there's a whole bunch of stuff that we don't have. We're not prepared.
We're not ready. We are not prepared.
So I had 2 or 3 days of 3 days of graphic work to do, and some additional editing for clips that they needed, specific clips they needed. And so, yeah, it never ends, man. Never ends.
No. And plus we have some certain film shoots showing up here. Very increasingly soon.
It feels like tomorrow. It's because there's so much stuff left to prep.
I've been invaded, but he's just going to be quiet and build stuff and be loud and distracting in the background. That's what we like here. But yeah, no, I had some big things happen. I can't really talk about it publicly, but I had another project I worked on. It's coming into fruition now. I've been working with a friend of mine, James Esparza, on this Secret Signal project. I was the voice of an old man in a radio play that he's put together, and so I'll signal boost that kind of towards the end of this. But that is not why we're here. We all have our projects. We are all creative, including my beautiful drawings that I've shared with you guys. I am a singular talent. They call me the hands of a generation. But we are talking about Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. Jared, I know you and I have read this book. AC, have you read the book?
I have not. I'm kind of the outside
perspective
here. Yeah.
But AC, you could pull up some of the differences between the book and the movie just to familiarize yourself. Jared and I are fairly comfortable in our knowledge of that at this point. Ooh, there we go. Thanks for the mood lighting there, little Kahuna. Sorry, I almost called you your brother. Good boy. Sit down. No, but this one is interesting. I found the movie version of it, like all the Harry Potter books are pretty funny, but in the movies, I found that this is maybe the funniest movie of maybe all of them, and I think that was more of a directorial choice rather than just adapting the book.
Well,
The
the last
performances were funnier. Some of the scenes were a little looser, compared a little off script, so to say. It let awkward moments exist, which was I thought that was pretty fantastic. As like it's just as far as in that dimension of the film, it was by far the funniest Harry Potter film.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I think and I've said this before. I think it was the most, I think the most emotionally dynamic in terms of lots of, like, the brevity is really good, but then it goes to some really dark places, and it's some really like poignant places. So I do like that, and I know like this one is it's very divisive. The film is, especially for people who are book purists, because so much was cut out, and it's controversially it's one of my favorite of the films.
Oh, that's really fascinating.
Yeah,
I enjoy the film too for a couple of reasons. One of them, I'll just get out of the way. Spoilers if you haven't seen this ancient movie and book at this point. The ending portion that where they confront the Horcrux in the cave. That's loud. Cinema. Absolute cinema. It's the reason you go to see a movie in a theater. You don't go, like, I love comedies. I don't need to go see a comedy in a theater, even though I like the atmosphere. I go to see the spectacle on the big screen.
Yeah.
And that spectacle was unreal. The performance by the actor who plays Dumbledore and Daniel Radcliffe, frankly, because the scene is basically carried by them and the atmosphere, and everything was perfect. That whole sequence, no notes, I wouldn't change a thing. It's perfect,
Dude.
absolutely stunning.
Dude, you felt like in that scene. I remember in that scene, you felt so terrible for Dumbledore. Like Michael Gambon just knocked it out of the park on that scene. It's just like
he was like a child.
Oh yeah,
it was so effective. The acting,
yeah, dude, it was heavy.
Yeah, even the directorial stuff where they he made the shots tighter, like quicker and quicker, the cuts quicker and quicker, showing the franticness of Harry in that situation. It's like he does like the most powerful man I know is like basically a crying child on the floor. I don't know what to do.
Yeah. The jump cuts they did with him were really, really good.
Yeah. Hey, we got some people here. We got a big, beautiful Readout Productions. I watched the Half-Blood Prince ones many moons ago. I barely remember anything. You go and study your history, young man. History is important. Someday you'll learn that. Let's see. Herman, it's controversially, a truer statement has never been controversially stated. And Mr. Brian McCoppin. Hey, good-looking fella. Yeah, thank you. One of us is bringing up the average. It's me. There we go. Hands yellow, heart red. Okay, sure. Hello. But yeah, no, this movie is really quite something.
Yeah.
I have to dock points because in the books, I loved learning about the past in the book. And the fact that so much of that and the first Battle of Hogwarts was cut out of this movie, those are not small cuts. Those are big cuts. And the fact that almost none of the information about Tom Riddle and his family and such was transmogrified into either of the parts of the final part of the story. It's just a shame. It was really cool to learn about that in the book. Because in the flashbacks, you always see Tom Riddle. He's all goody two shoes, kind of pretending to be this upstanding little young. He's basically wizard hillbilly family.
Yeah.
Like, we were great once, like that, like screaming in the woods and having weird palm tree kind of family situations. That's implied. It's never stated in the book, but it's kind of like, I think with any of the pure blood families, I'm like, there's gotta be a little in there somewhere.
By that point, I remember by that point, like I'd entirely separated books from film, and so, so for me, I was able, because if I recall, the Half-Blood Prince book dropped before the film.
Yes, the books always dropped before
the books were well ahead, and so I had read the whole book way before the film, well before the film came out, and so
I think by book 6, the books were not that far ahead of the movie, though. I will say that. Like, I think when the first Harry Potter movie came out, the first 4 books were out. And then after the movie, the 5th one dropped shortly after, and excitement. But here we are.
But and again, it's almost 20 years ago, so I'm going to be a little fuzzy on it.
No Dursleys?
I know the final book came out, I think, in 2011.
No Dursleys, though?
The Dursley.
You got to leave out the Dursleys? They're key.
I'm trying to remember. I haven't read the book in a minute.
Not really.
I got the list here.
Story.
All right. Hit us with some of the differences, AC, because we have memory, but we haven't. It's been a while since we compared the two. So hit us with some of the bigger differences.
The opening chapter with the Muggle Prime Minister. The Dursleys are entirely absent. I remember that. Most pensive memories of Voldemort's past. So apparently that one, only the orphanage meeting with young Tom Riddle. That memory is the only one that appears. Apparently there's more. Full battle of the astronomy tower / Hogwarts invasion. So that's what you were saying, the full Hogwarts battle. Dumbledore's funeral. Rest in peace. Explanation of Half-Blood Prince. So the explanation of Half-Blood Prince is left out of the Half-Blood Prince movie. Interesting.
Yeah. It's so quick. Basically, they reveal who it is, but what it means and why. Yeah. And none of that quite translated into film. Even though, again, Alan Rickman as Snape. Spoiler, he's the... Oh, shoot.
Snape's Half-Blood Prince. Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
This 20-year-old film.
I have to be careful because he can't hear you guys, but he can hear me, and he has not read or watched the 6th one yet, so I have to be careful.
That's an interesting dynamic to the podcast. This is an interesting dynamic.
I'm going to have to... Jared knows what I'm talking about, and he can explain it, but...
Now we can mess with Kahuna a little bit. Now we can mess with him.
It's like, look at him. He just wants to say it, but he can't.
They left
I'm
out
wearing
Harry.
Butterfly sunglasses. I can do whatever I want.
Those are epic, dude. I'm digging them.
They are. So I'm missing a whole bunch of my zany ones. I have some new ones that I'm going to show you guys later. They're pretty good.
Heck yeah. Can't wait.
Oh, sorry. I didn't realize there was more. Continue.
Oh, there's a lot more. Harry's inheritance, though, they left that out.
Mm-hmm.
My wife is calling me. You guys continue talking. I'll continue reading when I get back.
Okay, I feel you. But why is this one of your favorite movies? I think emotionally it's the most dynamic. There's the most going on. Between, like, again, the juxtaposition between the humor and the serious. It never felt like a lot of movies don't know how to transition from one to the other effectively. This film, more than even most of the others, did do that really, really well. I think that part of them cutting a lot of the boring parts, which I love, did make this movie feel quicker than it could have felt as well. It could have been one of the slower films if they didn't do a lot of the cutting that they did. For sure.
And across really on every level. I thought I liked the pacing. I liked that dynamic between all of between the dark and the light, the brevity and the heavy. I thought the cinematography was good. I thought the cinematography was really good in that film. I like the look of the film from a technical standpoint. I do enjoy like the color grading in that film. And
it gets a little gray in the next two parts.
Yeah.
I did notice that there was it suited the tonal shift of the film, but it also those movies caused a lot of problems in the industry. Like they did good. It's like the Bourne movies, how they made shaky cam popular. The Bourne movies are good, even with shaky cam, and then everyone else is like, "Oh, we're gonna learn the wrong lessons."
Yep.
And so for Harry Potter, it's like, "Oh, they're going gray, a little desaturated in the last two parts. Oh, there's two parts. How do we take both of those things? Because those were that's what made it successful, not the fact that it's the end of one of the biggest franchises of all time
in history. Yeah, for sure. And we got Quidditch back because we got to see Quidditch again, which was
I'm
cool.
glad it was back. Quidditch was always cool, and they made it so cool in movie 1 and 2. Yeah. And then it's barely there after that.
Yeah. So having the Quidditch back, like Ron's like Ron and Lavender's their romance. That was
their
hilarious.
Little tryst. Yeah.
So hilarious.
It's so funny, dude. And Hermione's so obvious and Ron is so clueless.
So clueless. And that's where you really have to separate book and film there, because film Ron just got he just done so dirty, like compared to the book. So trying to think what else. Like I really like the scoring in this one. This film, they introduced
this one, Lauren.
There were some musical additions to the score in this film that I liked a lot. So yeah, I think like all around as a film unto itself, I like it a lot. As an adaptation, it's not good. There's a lot of problems with it as an adaptation, and it doesn't affect my enjoyment of it as a film.
I can't wholly separate them, and it's because of, I think for you and me, it's because of our age difference. I grew up when these were coming out. It was like a part of me growing up, and so I can't separate them as much. It's like Luke, in my mind, Luke Skywalker isn't just movie Luke Skywalker. He's also like a bit from the shows. He's a bit from the EU books. Yeah. My vision of him in my head is not from one source. It's from a small bit from everything. And Harry Potter's kind of like that as well. Thank you for asking questions so politely, but you're good. Because he's going to work on his motorcycle, as you do. All right. But yeah, no. So, like, for this movie, the ability to separate book from film is essential, I think, because from the book, there is so much. Like, things have to be cut. There are always things that have to be cut. Like, I love the opening chapter in this book from the new prime minister's perspective, because it's a really interesting chapter. Because it's like, oh yeah, Muggles don't really understand how the wizarding world exists, and it also answers the question, how do they interact? And that's one of the ways.
It's the first time you get to see that relationship between the minister of magic and the Muggle prime minister, which was really cool.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, no, seeing that it also, like, it's a small bit of world building in the grand scope, but it allows us to infer so much more, which is where helps a lot of people who work on fan fiction, and things and the like as well. AC, welcome back.
Hello. I was saying they left out Harry's inheritance. He got Sirius Black's place or something.
Yeah, he inherited Grimold Place. Was it 14? I can't remember. It's been a minute.
12.
12. Darn it. I knew it was off.
Yeah. Bill Weasley and Fleur Delacour, mostly absent. Their presence and wedding planning are minimal or cut completely. Dobby, the house elf. What? You cut Dobby?
Dobby appears in every book a little bit.
We have him in every movie a little bit, dude.
He's almost like he's really in 2, and then 7. that like in the books
Yeah.
or in the movies anyway, like 7 part 1 until spoilers. Dobby dies a horrible death.
Oh, Dobby
Impaled.
Apparently, there was an entire Quidditch subplot also.
Oh yeah,
seems
yeah.
relevant.
Harry is finally team captain.
Yep.
And there's a whole thing with Ginny. Oh, the Ginny Weasley stuff was handled poorly.
Yeah.
That is directorial choice in acting. That's a legit film criticism, not just adaptation criticism. Man, those scenes are rough. Ginny is so cool in the books, and this movie really illustrates a big problem with Ginny in the films.
Yeah.
Like AC, you remember in the movie it was like Harry, he like they kiss in the hall, the room of requirement.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like slow and awkward. It's a slow building tension, effective tension. In the books, Harry got suspended from the final game of the season in Quidditch, and somehow they pulled out a win without him.
Yeah.
And
That's
while
epic.
they're celebrating in the homeroom, he comes in there and just kisses her in front of everybody, and it's incredible.
Yeah, that sounds.
Yeah,
epic.
it's a baller moment. It's a baller moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a cool moment. Later conversation with Ron is funny too. Just like, that was weird, but whatever, dude. It's like, I know, I'm like, well, me and my brothers, we all knew somebody would have to date her sister eventually. So I think he even says that someone in the book is like, I'm kind of glad it's you. Yeah.
Yeah. I think Snape overhearing the prophecy and reporting it to Voldemort is a big deal too.
Yep. Yeah, because
Very-
you that's where you realize how important Professor Trelawney is to the story, and why Dumbledore kept her at, even though she's like a garbage teacher. Like,
Yeah,
he
a bad
kept
teacher.
her. He
She's
kept
not
her-
really a good prophet, but she
Yeah.
has done it once. Literally, she's done it twice, because canonically it happened in the 3rd movie book as well.
Yeah, it's like key to his guilt over Lily's death, right?
Yeah.
So like
But
key to
but
it.
yeah, but it's because I think also because he wanted to protect her.
Yeah.
I think he wanted to protect her, and it's like, okay, you are. What was her class?
Can't remember.
What do you mean, class?
What class did she teach? What subject did she teach?
Oh, Ginny or
Trelawney.
Lily wasn't. Oh, not astronomy. It's not astronomy. You know what?
No,
Is it astronomy? No,
No.
it's not.
the friends taught astronomy.
That's right.
What was her?
Yeah, Feren's appearing and also teaching her class on her behalf was a cool thing in the book too. It's an understandable thing to cut out of the film, but yeah.
How about Harry being frozen under the invisibility cloak by Dumbledore himself on the tower, so he can't intervene?
Oh, it being not a choice. That was a huge change.
That's a
in the
big
movie.
deal. There's
It was a really big change because Harry would have just blasted,
dude.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
She teaches divination. Trelawney.
Divination. Thank you. I was looking. I was trying to look it up quietly. I like your little
it's like-
luck, Thorn.
She wasn't a good divination teacher, but she had successfully prophesied 2 things, and they were pretty important things. So it's like it's like a tangential, or not a tangential, like a side effect of Dumbledore's character building, because it's like you get to see Dumbledore protecting people that he knows are in danger.
He
Because
also uses people, though. He
Yeah.
does love and he does protect, and it is genuine. But there is a part of Dumbledore you only kind of start seeing more in this movie/book. Like there's a lot. Like it's kind of like a primer for stuff we learn in the next book/sets of films.
Yeah, because he's forced. Like it makes his character more interesting, because he has to walk such a fine line between compassion, love, and pragmatism.
Yeah, because there's definitely, like, he has all those sides to him, and they're all genuine.
Yeah,
and it's strong. Yeah, no, a lot of Tom Riddle stuff got cut. Billy, thank you for bringing that up. And also, it really in the books, it's a lot clearer how Malfoy was attacking people, and like he cursed Katie Bell. He used multiple unforgivable curses in that movie and book, but it's much clearer inside the text what actually went down there.
The final things here are going to be the murder of Amelia Bones, some free roaming Dementors, giants causing storms, imperious Muggle officials, Karkaroff fate.
Oh yeah.
Crab and Goyle as girls versus Polyjuice while spying.
That was a nice little nod. That was a nice little throwback there.
Yeah.
Because it's basic. Also, Malfoy would make them be girls. It actually is smart though, because if like they're playing young girls, them being awkward is not weird.
Yeah.
Right.
The voice thing is a little tough. It's like, man, they just won't talk. It's so weird.
And
look at an 11-year-old girl. Anyway.
The full context for the other Horcruxes too is the final thing.
Thorn, you let Tucker out. Put him back in. No.
But it's also beloved for like all the stuff that you guys said earlier. The cinematography, obviously.
The luck potion scene was so funny in the movie as well.
Alan
Rickman should have been funny. They really captured.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Ron. It's like, I love the reveal that I didn't give him the Polyjuice potion. I love that. It's so good. It's just like,
maybe I should have used a Confundus charm. That was totally different. That was tryouts.
Also, Hermione breaking the rules just for Ron one time. That's great. It's all good. But yeah, the books and movies have gotten progressively darker and darker.
Yeah.
In the book, it's much darker because of how much time they look into Tom Riddle's history. The kind of things that Dumbledore starts asking things of Harry in this part of the story that he has never asked of him before. Basically, I've been giving you some privilege, a little bit of protection, some understanding that most other students wouldn't get. And it seemed like it made sense, but now he's basically handing him the mantle because Dumbledore. Oh yeah, they don't really they don't really break down what he like. Yeah, he did break the Horcrux, but they didn't really go into like that's why his hand is so boned and so jacked in this movie because he was able to kill a Horcrux, but it had a cost.
Yeah,
and that's why his hand is all jacked up. It's much clearer in the book. Yeah, but that's what happened. Also setting up for the next part of the story how hard it is to kill Horcruxes.
Yeah, yeah. It was the ring of Slytherin.
Yeah,
that Riddle's grandparent had, or Riddle's granddad had. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which was that? I mean, in the book, that whole part was so cool. I mean, it's really. I mean, it's kind of dark and heavy, but
also
really
Tom
cool.
killing his own relatives is crazy, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Like, was they weren't the first, but they were like the second or third, right? Because I think Moaning Myrtle was technically the first. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a crazy reveal in this part of the story too. Was that she was his victim, technically? Because that whole thing, the whole thing with the snake.
Yeah, the crap. The pensieve stuff, like it did get really reduced in the book, in the movie, and I think for what they left in was the most important for a film audience, because what you needed to know as a film audience, if you never read the books, is how Riddle got to
Hogwarts.
How Riddle got to Hogwarts, and like what was the state of that. And so
also,
seeing him,
he was obviously not well from the beginning. which only Dumbledore got to really see very much of, because he quickly took on, what a lot of sociopaths do, which is, I'm gonna act in a way that make people like, I'll act in a way that people like me. People are easy to manipulate. Like, I don't feel this; it's not genuine, but I can put on a mask.
Yep.
Which is essentially what Riddle does for the rest of his school time.
And that is you are correct. You are correct, Billy. That was another thing. With Malfoy.
Because Malfoy's crying like a little baby in the
moaning Malfoy.
moaning
Malfoy.
I know he doesn't really like. What's the actor's name? Broadbent, who plays Slughorn. Like, he doesn't look that much like Slughorn's description, but his performance,
his acting was really
he was
solid.
So good as Slughorn. Oh my gosh, he was so good.
It's like when I think of bad performances in Harry Potter, it's hard to find them. They exist.
Yeah.
But like, every new person they bring in is like an all-star talent. Half of them are like off of like plays and Shakespeare and such, and it's incredible. Yeah, his acting, like the kind of old school like way, like what's your breeding like that kind of that, like, it's not malicious, but like that old school kind of way of thinking, combined with somebody who's made mistakes and has secrets, and it all plays really, really well. And I love, like, this is not a movie specific detail, but book and movie, the fact that Harry just convinces him to give up the secret.
Yeah.
And it's from a genuine, like, it's secretly from Dumbledore, but Harry is the one who's able to, partially because of Lily, partially because of guilt and his relationship with Harry. And it's like, Harry's not bad at potions, actually. He's just had a crappy teacher. Also, Snape, you are the worst. You are the worst. Actually. I know Dumbledore needed you around, but you were the worst teacher, Snape. Honestly.
For sure. Yes. Especially in the books. But dude, that scene, like, that was a heavy scene in the thing when Harry, like, after, first of all, like, Slughorn's eulogy over Aragog was amazing in the movie. It was so good, and like they put this, they put all that Scottish bed of music behind it, and it's in the Highlands, and Hagrid's all sad. Like, it was done so well, and he played it so well, and then it shifts to Hagrid's cabin, where they're singing this song, and then Hagrid passes out, and it's all this brevity, and then it just goes right into this, like,
so
really
deep and serious.
Heavy.
Like, it's like one of the quintessential moments of the film, and it like you said, it flows so naturally. It's like, dude.
And he talks about the fish that Lily made for him, and it's like, it's beautiful magic like this. And then
how it died when she died.
Yeah, dude, that was so heavy. And he did it so well, and it lands so well in the film. And Harry, and the way Harry confronts him, like, be brave, Professor, like my mother was brave. It's like, it was so good.
The call from our youth. Every now and again, I'll be corrected, usually by this one. It's like, this isn't a good choice. I'm like, I know. It's man. Sometimes I'm like, I have to just, like, you're right.
Yeah,
you're right. Darn
it. And like, it's those kind of moments in this film. This film has a lot of those moments, and it's like, it's those kind of moments where it's like, man, I wish people were able to separate book from film the way I am. Because there's so many elements there to enjoy, and it's like, I get it. I get getting hung up on the problems with the adaptation, but man, there are some really good moments in that film that I think are that outshine a lot of other similar moments in the rest of the series.
Yep.
That is
also
correct.
Billy Judd with all the facts. He's right, actually. Yeah, because
Yeah.
Dumbledore, he was slowly that hand was going to kill him,
Yeah.
which
You know,
he and Snape knew.
yeah, we don't find out until
Like,
they're, and
Deathly
it's
Hallows.
actually to the end of the second Deathly Hallows film.
Very
And
like
Steve-
right. It's that quintessential scene of Harry getting Snape's memories,
Yeah.
and which adds perspective. Snape
Yeah.
is still the worst teacher.
Yeah.
What do you guys think of the heavy focus on teen romance?
That's part of why it was so funny. That's
Yeah.
a huge part of why it was the
Yeah.
funniest Harry Potter film. The
There you
focus
go.
on teen romance, it definitely gave people more, like the fan fiction writers, it gave them a lot to work with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. But it was a source of a lot of the brevity in the film. But then also it's like there's some really good emotional moments in there with Hermione and Harry. It's like, whoa, bro, that was heavy. Like on the stairs, and to their credit, Watson and Radcliffe played it so well on the stairs after the Quidditch game, and Ron's the hero, and Lavender kisses him and all this good stuff. When they're on the stairs, and she's like, "What's it like when you see Dean with Lily or with freaking
With Lily, what is it like when you see your classmate with your mom, dude?
yeah? What's it like when you see Dean with Jenny? It's like, I'm your best friend. I know, I see you. I know."
That scene could be play. It would be so hard to play.
Yeah,
and they both kill it.
Yeah, dude, so well. Because then like Ron and Lavender come out, Hermione sticks the Finches on him, and then she sits down, and Harry's like, "It feels like this." It's like, bro, so good, such a good emotional moment coming right out of a really good
high.
This big we're the heroes, everything. And I was like, bam, it hits so hard. It's like, and like that kind of dynamic that specifically Half-Blood Prince does so well.
Also, there's another scene where they do that. It's where like they're visiting Slughorn and Ron's acting all silly, and then he accidentally swallows the poison.
Yeah.
And it goes from really funny, like silly behavior by Ron to him choking to death and a teacher staring, frozen in the moment,
freaking out,
like, oh, ogre buffing, yeah.
Yeah. So
and that was meant for Dumbledore too, and that's Also, I don't like that they took away the choice, or I don't like that they gave Harry a choice, because Book Harry was rearing to go. He would have blasted anybody to protect Dumbledore, no matter what he said.
Yeah.
Because but that's why Dumbledore cursed him in the book, was because he was refusing. He's like,
yeah,
no, I'm not going to leave you. Like, what are we talking about?
Yeah.
And then Dumbledore, because AC in the book, he freezes Harry Potter with a freezing, like a immobilization spell, and then tosses the invisibility cloak over him. So he gets to sit there quietly and watch the whole thing.
Doesn't he use Petrificus Totalis on him, and then with the invisibility cloak over him?
Yeah.
So he's just frozen there, stuck, watches the whole thing. Yeah.
See, that sounds intense and awesome.
And the way, because this whole book, Dumbledore's saying we can trust Snape. I know it seems weird, but we can trust him. What he's said in other books, but they say it a lot in this book. And then because in the book, Snape comes up, Harry's relieved. He's like, "Oh, Snape's here. He'll get us out of this."
Yeah.
And then he's the one who kills. Yeah.
That's a good moment. Good moment.
Yeah.
I mean, and they can't have that in the movie now. I mean, you could have had some cool fisheye lens camera angles where it's like through Harry Potter's eyes and he's frozen and it's all dramatic.
He forgot Thorinus behind him, so he's dropping spoilers.
He's dropping them, dropping bombs.
And with any other child, they would probably not be listening, but he hears everything.
Oh, okay. Well, sees all, knows all.
Dude. Oh,
did you guys find the pacing or tone inconsistent? Maybe some stretches slow and uneven, romance heavy, and then a fat middle, versus the intense cave and tower climax.
I didn't.
No,
I thought the pace had personally, I thought the pace had a good push and pull. Like it goes and then it goes and then there's a breather and then it goes and then there's a breather and it like so that I thought it was good. And I think I don't know, maybe it's just me, but like that emotional up and down is the hook part.
it was effective. It was effective.
Big hook of like drawing you into what's happening here.
Large fish hook through the mouth. This is Jackass number 2.
Yeah.
Also, that was nuts when Steve put a fish hook through his mouth and jumped into shark infested waters. Anyway, not Harry Potter related. It's fine.
Kind of magical though.
But yeah, no, and I get it, like the memory thing. Like, if you pitch the idea of what this book particularly would be to a studio, they would be like, "How we can't have a book where most of it is flashback to the villain character."
Yeah,
it's just not something we can do, and I kind of get that. Harry Potter likes to movies and books. They like to break well-established rules. But I think they mostly do that effectively, for the most part.
Yeah,
and I think this part, like this movie this book, did it well with the memory thing.
Yeah,
being able to see the memories through, also having false memories. That was an interesting idea too. Like, because initially Dumbledore had the false potions master
from Slughorn.
memory. I know. I'm trying not to be names carefully. Dang it, dude. I mean, I kind of gave away the cat in the bag with that one, but also the big battle that takes place at the end of it that does not take place in the movie. It's like, oh, someone dies, there's a fire, that's it. But in the AC in the book, Harry gave them all the luck potion.
Yeah.
And so they were like just miraculously missed by every killing.
Yeah, that's
convenient. And every little thing here and there, and it was a huge plot point.
Dude,
also, like they don't address this, but Bill, Ron's older brother, who's engaged to Fleur, he was at Hogwarts for this conflict. And
okay, who brought the dog?
Dog.
My bad.
It's all. But that little detail of him being attacked by Mr. Wolf,
Greyback,
and then it wasn't a full moon, but he did enjoy rare meat. I love that little detail. It's a fun little detail.
Yeah.
Also, to find out that virtually every werewolf was created by one individual who is a psychopath and a savage. It makes a lot of sense because, like, back then when we had a culture still, like, oh, I'm a werewolf, I don't want to turn anyone else, I got to be careful. And that seemed to be like Lupin was like, that was basically how they operated, like try to live quietly and secretly and find ways to minimize the condition. Not that guy. He made a whole generation of them.
Yep.
Big problem. Very cool character who barely gets spotlighted in the movie at all.
Yeah.
Honestly, like outside of adaptation problems, the Ginny and Harry relationship is the thing that bothers me the most outside of this adaptation
in this film.
Yeah. It's been noticeable before, but not like this. This is the first movie where it's really spotlighted because it was kind of cute when they were younger. Whatever, it's cute.
Yeah.
They get older. The relationship dynamic is supposed to be still awkward teenage stuff, but not bad.
Yeah, I think it's because of like what's the lady? What's her name that played her? That played Ginny?
I know. I can't remember off the top of my head. Ginny E. Weasley, actress.
But like Bonnie Wright.
Yeah, that's right.
Bonnie Wright. Like she just can't act.
A lot of stuff.
She's just not good. Like she couldn't pull it off. I don't think.
It worked for younger Ginny. It did not work for older Ginny.
Yeah.
Because after the events of book and movie 2, she was supposed to be come into her own and be like she was like the most powerful Weasley for one.
Yeah.
And she got it from Molly, and it was great. And in the Ginny in the books is way better. So is Ron, but I don't blame the actor for that. I blame the writing for that.
For sure. For sure.
Yeah, that's one of the criticisms is how they handled the relationships. What do you guys, speaking of the relationships, what do you guys think of Harry meeting the flirty waitress on the train early on?
I think that was an addition from the movie.
That's that's film. I liked it.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was cute. And
Yeah.
plus they gave it a chance for Dumbledore to have an Avengers style entrance before.
Dude, Dumbledore's entrance in the film was so good.
It was cool, dude.
Yeah,
Also, like I look it up. Someone's put the Avengers theme over it, the way Captain America appears in the Infinity War. It works, dude. I swear to God, it's really good.
I believe you. That's awesome.
And did you guys think it was necessary for them to destroy the Millennium Bridge?
Necessary, no, but I think it
Was it epic?
It was really good. It was a really good visual representation of the
destruction,
the power of the Death Eaters when they're out and when they're in public and when they're not hiding, like when they're not in hiding and they're being bold. That's a great way to show the risk, to set the stakes.
Also for our favorite crazy one. It's important. We need this, like, because they have a lot of work to do with her in a short amount of time. But every moment she's on screen, she's brilliant. Bellatrix Lestrange also.
HBC, Helena Bonham Carter.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, man. Yeah.
Oh, hello. We are joined by Mr. Animation Overload. Yeah.
And Bill
McHuiston.
I was told that the movie this week was Once, and here I am coming off of recording with the Blasters and Blades podcast to find you guys talking about Half-Blood Prince. Who deceived the mighty Goth?
Anyway, thank you, young brother, for showing up late as usual. Anyway, now that you're here, we're done with Harry Potter. Let's talk about something else.
We said, yeah, we told Bill once. Let's talk about Harry Potter. Screw that guy.
He's like, I'm gonna show up. Hey guys, we really should talk about Harry Potter. Actually, yeah. AO, I have a request. If you don't have something in mind for this already,
no, shoot.
The flaming tornado scene with the zombies at the end is very, very pleasing.
Oh,
It absolutely. That's like the best part of this movie for me is when
physically.
Absolutely.
Actually.
Yeah, it's hot.
Seeing Dumbledore just busting out those flames.
Just watching that old man whip that wand in a circle, it really gets me going.
Just going full helicopter with his wand, man. It's just
we went from 0 to Robert Mapplethorpe in like 3 seconds.
Look, when your very specific thing comes up, I won't say nothing.
And if you want to see the unedited version, find it on Patreon. The uncut version, the very Jewish version. Wait.
Yes, I was just going to say it still has its foreskin. Yeah,
very Gentile version.
Yeah, it's very Gentile.
Lord Almighty.
Anyway,
that escalated quickly.
Oh yes, it did. It always does. Bill, what did you think of this movie, both as a movie, as Jared views it, and as an adaptation of the book? Worst adaptation, but it is a good movie.
Yeah, I have to agree. And one of my issues with the Half-Blood Prince movie is that it cuts out. So a big part of the book is learning Voldemort's backstory, because getting inside of his head becomes, not surprisingly, very relevant in Deathly Hallows.
Yep.
Because in Half-Blood Prince, and they keep this in the movie, of course, because it is an actual, important plot point for the series as a whole, the Horcruxes. We need to find Horcruxes. We know Voldemort, being the egotistical prick that he is, made multiple Horcruxes. So we need to figure out what these are, and in order to do that, we need to get inside Voldemort's head, which is why the memories that Harry and Dumbledore view together are so important, because they themselves are looking at them and they are formulating plans. They're figuring out and piecing together the parts of Voldemort's life that will help Harry in Deathly Hallows to track down the Horcruxes and save the day.
Also, I love knowing that Dumbledore knows what. I have to be careful here with this one. I love that he knows what Harry is, but he can't really say it.
Oh, just to update you guys, Kahuna has to speak in code because his kid is right behind him, and his kid can't hear us. But
I've already given away some major spoilers on accident. My father was kind enough to point it out. That was rough.
Just say, or maybe not. That's why.
In Minecraft.
But that's all just a theory.
A game theory, a Harry Potter theory. Whip out your fan fiction, Malfoy and Harry lovers. Anyway, I know there's a really weird part of like that fandom that existed is what became the romantasy audience. I'm telling you right now that they transformed into that.
Milking farm.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Also, there's another one. Maji showed me a new one. I'm like, no, I can't do it again.
I cannot. Must resist.
Do it.
Don't tempt me, Frodo.
Just let it go. I look at my Summer with Sasquatch book. It's mine.
It's mine.
I open it. AC. No.
Why shouldn't I? Why shouldn't I read it? Why shouldn't I read it?
Besides, it's mine. It came to me, and I came to. Wait,
yeah, we could quote it all day.
You want to focus on Kahuna?
Why are the
all roads lead back to Tolkien.
Yeah, it does.
Absolutely. Kahuna asked my thoughts on the movie as an adaptation and as a movie. I
did, but I don't really.
As an adaptation, not great. As a movie, I don't think any of the Harry Potter movies are bad movies necessarily. I think that overall, Half-Blood Prince is still my least favorite of the movies, even from just a movie standpoint. But that's mostly because it's just teen drama, and I'm like, okay, I don't need to know about the kids' dating lives. Can we, get back to more important things? But I have been told that I'm a perpetual virgin, so I could be a little biased.
Also true.
I'm not. The joke's already. That one's right there, man. I can't. It's too obvious. All right, you're late. This is t-ball. This isn't baseball here. All right. Let me show you how a bat works, Bill.
Yeah. Just gave Mark McGuire a t-ball.
Kahuna can handle his bat like Dumbledore handles his wand, right? Is that
swinging around? Bunch of
helicopter.
Anyway, helicopter.
Yeah. Tornado.
Very good.
Fire tornado.
No, that looks good, AO. I get it, Bill. I will explain that some teenagers like women. But besides that, I do get it. But Bill, we do have to acknowledge one simple fact.
Damn it. I set myself up for this.
No, you're
yes, you did. Yes,
not going to make fun of you and not having been with anyone. What I'm going
to all the problems of my life, I could have avoided this.
You did what? You didn't walk into this while you ran into it. Anyway, this movie is teen romance drama nonsense done well. It's not frivolous in the way it is on most TV shows. It's the entertaining kind. It's what everybody who likes that genre wants all of it to be. And so, as far as that goes, it does that part of it well. But if it's not your cup of tea, I mean, women aren't your cup of tea, so I get it.
It does do it well, and it still gets the major plot points across for the series. Again, it is still a very good movie, especially given what's come out in the last few years.
Oh, yeah. Any old movie that I criticized a lot, I look back on with a new rose tinted glasses. I'm like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be so harsh. So sorry.
Perhaps I treated you too harshly.
And the,
Yeah,
the
that's
thing,
what I thought too.
the thing about this one too, like Bill, like you're not wrong about the teen romance thing. It is the backdrop and the stakes it's set in, which make it like not another teen movie, you know, because like it's not like, oh no, are they going to ask me to the prom, or are we going to make out at this party? It's just like,
tomorrow.
hey, we might die, and this is, and like the world we know it will come to an end. It's like those.
So let's go
those are,
snog in the astronomy tower.
Yeah.
it makes all of those moments more poignant.
Bill knows. Hey, I was actually thinking this when we were going through the things that they changed and stuff. Is like the focus on the teens, like just the plot, just the subplot with that Quidditch and what you guys explained and stuff. If it was full of moments like that, you could almost have a TV show based around that team, and it's kind of like cool when you see Harry Potter. Like he's like Bigfoot, you know what I mean? He's not the star of the show. You're getting to know all the lessers, right? It'd be actually kind of a cool TV show if it was like that. But he's still the coach, right? Isn't he like the leader of the team?
Team captain.
Yeah. There are honest to God people who read those books with me growing up who liked the social portions, not the mission critical portions of the story overall, which is a really interesting perspective. It's like there are anime that I watch or manga that I read, and so there are some fans who are like, oh man, I really liked the slice of life episode in a show where they're fighting to save the world. I'm like, I mean, you need to break up the pacing somehow.
Yeah,
that's a way. I don't know if it's my favorite part of it, but
beach episodes are always the best for that, especially the beach episode from the anime Another, where a guy just fucking dies in the ocean and then gets his corpse splattered all over the place by a boat's spinny propeller thing.
That's how you have a beach episode.
Also, Bill, how hard is it to watch it with one hand? Just asking for
asking for a friend.
Asking for a friend, yeah.
I mean, I don't know. The umbrella scene got me pretty solid.
He lifts up his arm and looks like Quagmire after he discovered the internet.
Just gonna go get my mail over there.
No.
It's like one forearm like Popeye. Anyway.
Oh yeah, the Popeye forearms, dude.
We will beat that joke in the ground, just like Bill beat something else. Now, still talking about Harry Potter.
Yes.
Sorry, Father.
Father, forgive me for I've sinned.
Yes.
So, character alterations. What do you guys think of? We mentioned Harry and Ginny's relationship. That's obviously changed. But what about the duel with Draco?
I don't remember how it's different. It's been a minute since I read the book.
I don't either, but
fewer words.
One of the things that I think this movie does well that the book I don't remember doing quite as well because it's a book. All those little things that Tom Felton does, where you can see this
really
where you can see that struggle, and that duel is one of the, I think, best examples of it because Harry finds him and he's pretty much on the verge of tears in the bathroom.
Moaning.
And if I'm not mistaken, I think he's actually crying. I don't know.
I
was told the movie this week was going to be something else, so I didn't rewatch it.
Well, like
sorry guys, when you get hysterical, we have a room we put you in.
Well, I booked a film.
And sometimes they let you out.
Anytime you have a fight, it's always going to be a little easier to make the film a little more intense than reading it because because it's visual, you could see it. There was less dialogue in the film than there was in the actual in the book. I liked it in the film. I liked the way they did it in the film, and I liked that they used Sectum Sempra from Harry's Potions book.
And just the shock on Radcliffe's face when he realizes what that spell does. And
Yeah.
oh, another great moment. Like Snape looks at him and
He knows.
Yeah, you know he knows. And nothing said. He just immediately goes and starts treating Malfoy as Harry runs off to be contemplative or whatever.
Also, the fact that he knew exactly what to do to fix that
Yeah.
spell.
Nice
Yeah.
little subtle hints like that. That I don't know. I remember in the book being. I don't think the book did quite enough to set up Snape as the Half-Blood Prince, but I could also. My memory could be failing me on that regard.
Majorly.
I don't know.
The book has a lot of hints.
Oh, does it? Okay, then I'm just
Yeah.
misremembering.
No, that's something consistently good about every single Harry Potter book. Every single one is a mystery in some form, and every single one is a good, effective mystery. It's like remember in the third one when he's seen that one. Lupin's a werewolf. In the book, it's like it's not even obvious because like when they're encountering the Bogarts, like, and then Lupin slid in front of him to protect Harry from the Bogart, and then it turned into this weird silvery orb. Doesn't say moon,
No.
so it's slightly less obvious what it's talking about. But a smart person could pick up those hints and figure it out.
Yeah.
Every single mystery is possible to figure out if you're paying attention or you know something that others just don't.
And Rowling did a really good job, like setting something up in the very beginning of the film to pay it off later, or in the beginning of the story to have it pay off later, like whatever the unforgivable curses or any of that kind of stuff. Like she's really good at set up and pay off, I think.
She is. She's really bad at cross series continuity. No, it's not even that, but it kind of is. Like the way things work don't always make sense if you think about it outside of the individual story it's in.
Yeah.
Like book to book, it's fine, but like across the series, like I don't know about that one, Chief.
Yeah.
Like when it all piles up or something.
Yeah, or it's like the biggest one, the most obvious one is the time turner thing. It's like, oh, those exist? You're telling me Lord of Darkness wouldn't have Snake Eyes himself wouldn't have stolen one of those, and then just like recklessly gone back into the past?
That's fair. Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
what if he made like a time turner out of one? I know he probably wouldn't, but that'd be an interesting idea.
Yeah. Well, like that, like for those who had the unfortunate circumstances I did to read The Cursed Child, it's awful. Don't read it if you haven't. If you just
Wasn't it
don't
a
like
stage
yourself
play?
one day, yeah, it's a stage play. It's real bad. Like my goodness,
Like
is it
stage
bad?
4 bad, or
Like
I don't like myself. I just
it
busted
also
through it.
wasn't
Must be
written
lazy.
by J.K. Rowling, so it's literal just fan fiction.
Yeah.
Here's Kahuna after reading what's it called?
Oh, Summer of Sasquatch.
Oh
No.
no, no. What were you just talking about?
Cursed Child.
The Cursed Child. This is
Burn
Kahuna
everything.
after watching or after reading The Cursed Child.
Turn German. Yes. My
Right.
showing themselves.
Generals are scum. It's nothing but fan fiction.
But it's literal fan because she didn't write it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
It was like, yeah, it's her world. Whatever. It's literal like fan fiction. It's horrible and it's bad, and I dislike.
This is what
that. It's fine. Go ahead, Bill. You should read it.
this is what Draco Knight and I have been running into with House of the Dragon, and I think you a little bit too. I think I've seen you pop in and watch a little bit. The new season of House of the Dragon, they are just full on in fan fiction territory. But
yeah, they flirted with it in season 1. They definitely indulge in season 2. Season 3 is like, what are we
Full
even
on.
doing here anymore?
yeah, where are we? Yeah, what's going on? Well, yeah.
And you guys have read all of those, or
the
read the book for the House of Dragon stuff.
Yeah, Fire and Blood. They did have like House Targaryen, like it. The heart, like he has a new one it's just the stuff from the Dance of the Dragons that the show focuses on, out of Fire and Blood.
Yeah.
It's not a different book. I thought it was. It's not. But yeah, I've read that. The history of Targaryens in the way it's written is really clever. I enjoy the way it's written. Yeah, it's very, very good.
I haven't full on read it, but I've like looked into it as much as I could from somebody who doesn't own it.
You should read it. It is good, but
Yeah.
again, it like it's not always perfect. Like but like there's one story like where one of the Targaryen princesses, her dragon, is too willful for her to handle, and just flies her away. They don't know where she is. When she comes back, she's pregnant.
Yep. Yeah.
And then
that's a horrible
something inhuman is born out of her, and neither of them make it, and it's a
Like-
horrible. Like it's a horror scene to read.
She gives birth to like dragon worms, like fire worms. It's
Yeah.
fucking crazy.
Yeah, it is
and
crazy.
that's canon. Okay, when you know what I mean. There's all kinds of weird stuff behind the scenes in this world. There's stuff. Another one like where like her dragon refused to like fly north of the wall. You know, there's all kinds of stories, dude. It's kind of crazy. He did good with that.
Yeah, it's like talk about these different series. They're so influential, and they created. But what was created out of them? Because that's not always of as good of quality, you get different results.
Yeah.
It's not the fault of Harry Potter, but a lot of modern fantasy things, like written for women, was birthed out of the Harry Potter fan base. That's where a lot of it started. And it just went into YA, then it went into romantasy, and that's where we're at now. Game of Thrones, there was a whole bunch of imitation. A lot of it cheap, not well thought out, not very inventive or good. Everything influential has its copycats, and some are worthy, many are not. Like Lord of the Rings, God knows how many like blatant copy.
Dude,
some of them are blatant copycats. Like
out of everything, okay, I see inventing stuff for like slightly underdeveloped stories. Like, okay, maybe you can add something to maybe even Aragon, but that kid developed Aragon pretty good. But my whole point is like the last thing you should be like trying to change or like add things or manipulate the story in any way is like Lord of the Rings. You know what I mean? Like Lord of the Rings and Game of Thrones and these types of stories, because it's like they're already complicated, and that means that people aren't going to like when you simplify them, and they're also not going to like when you add or really the only thing you can do is add, and it better be like tasteful, you know, because at least you're not taking anything away. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but
real
don't
quick,
change anything.
We have to address something Billy has brought up. Will Aragog be CGI in the HBO show? No, it will be worse. Aragog will now be female, and she will have the ability to transform into a woman, and that woman will be in love with Hagrid, and that's just something they're going to do.
Yep.
I'm trying to think of the worst case scenario.
Dude, yeah, dude, it's what the stupid Shadow of Mordor games did with Shelob.
Oh, what?
Yeah,
Christopher,
dude.
my boy.
They're gonna make Hagrid Homer Simpson.
I never put this in the books, but Shelob is a hot goth chick that looks like Stoya. You gotta make sure. My boy Christopher, you gotta make sure if they ever adapt my work into a game, they put that in there. It's more critical.
Well, you sure? Well, Harry Potter has a sexy snake lady. I just thought.
That was the worst change.
In that games though, like not only was Shelob a chick, she and Sauron were lovers.
Weird flex.
You know,
I guess her legs go all the way up. I
But
don't know.
Shelob should still be a demon creature because that's what she is.
Yeah,
He's a spawn of Ungoliant.
Yeah,
I can't make any of the jokes.
Just that
about
word, dude.
Ungoliant.
A spawn,
child
being
who is here,
a
but-
spawn of Ungoliant, dude. That fucking word, Ungoliant.
How about this?
Tolkien knew what he was doing.
The court has stated I cannot make jokes about Ungoliant. No.
That was a good one. I got it.
That is.
Thank you. Thank you. Very good.
Well done. Well played.
I'm proud of that one. Now. That's vile. All right. Of course, AO down here killing it. I'm not sure why the hand is green, but I dig it. I'll allow it. Also, he's still Dumbledore, obviously. Like he's been working out.
Yep, every time. The Iron Seas version of Dumbledore is buff. Period.
He's basically Trident from The Little Mermaid.
Or Zeus from Hercules.
It's like, oh, you're big. I love the old 90s dad, like, big chest man. I miss the big chested designs. Like, so like the Justice League Unlimited and Justice League shows with like giant 4-foot chest. Skinny little legs. I don't know. Something about it was a charming art style for a while. But yeah, part of them cutting things out that damage the film franchise as a whole is a lot of things that they did in the 6th movie and book were supposed to be prepping for the coming darkness in the next part of the story. But book 7 and then movies 7 and 8, or 7 part 1 and 2, whatever.
And I have to think that like the filmmakers and like studio people assumed that killing Dumbledore was going to be enough to set that up. Like Dumbledore's death, it's like, okay, that's all we need to do. We can afford to get rid of these other things because we have Orphan Tom Riddle, we have Lying to Slughorn Tom Riddle, and we have Dumbledore's death. So we can cut a lot of this other stuff out because then that way it's not such a huge jump when we go to Deathly Hallows 1 and 2. I mean, I'm postulating. I could be wrong, but
sorry, I had to communicate a little bit. What did I miss something here? Your whole point? Good. Sorry, I normally only do that to Bill. Weird, so weird. My bad. Also, it's like they kind of changed some of the fights from the book for the film. Sometimes it's a good change, sometimes it's not. Again, of any sequence of high action in the from books to movies, this scene at the very end was the best adapted of those more epic moments, perhaps. Maybe I don't know, the full Patronus scene, the first time that's done, is really good too.
That's 3,
really good. In 3, yeah, that's a really well, just everything, even the silence, like right before it works.
Yeah,
oh, it's so good.
Yeah,
what is this brush that AO is working with here? It's like a sponge almost.
It's the charcoal.
Oh, that's why. Interesting. That's cool. But yeah, no, that scene in the movie is quite striking, and in the book it's very important also. And it really sells. Oh, this is going to be really hard for Harry without Dumbledore.
Yeah.
What about you, AO? Like, because you're an artist, you like, I think most artists get inspired by certain visuals or certain things. Like, what from the Harry Potter stories, either visually or in the written word, to like inspire the artiste in you?
Ooh.
Ooh.
Horcruxes are pretty interesting.
Yeah. How do you imbue a sinister?
Yeah, like I always went down the rabbit hole of like, how could you cheat it? Like, could you turn like a Thestral into a Horcrux or something, and then like no one could find it?
That's a clever idea. Yes. Also, he's not here now. Harry being a Horcrux and an accidental Horcrux that Voldemort he's so disconnected he doesn't know Harry is a.
Yeah.
That's wild. That's wild. And that's part of the problem with the adaptation, Jared. That's why it has to be docked points, because it sets things up. It's supposed to set things up a bit more for the next part of the story, because Horcruxes and between the Horcruxes and the wand identity things,
Yeah.
it gets really confusing in part 7.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, for sure.
I think some more of the groundwork had to be laid in this part of the story, which the book does do, and the movie perhaps doesn't as effectively as it should have.
Yep. I agree. Yeah. I agree with that.
But yeah,
So-
for directorial reasons, tonal reasons, and just the film craft in general, I do understand why this would be rated so high. And it's not at the bottom of my list for those reasons as well. But there are definite consequences as far as like at the end, we're all going to have a ranking of the books for those of us who have read the books as well as the movies as well. So a little prep work for some of y'all, Bill, AO. You guys can come up with those rankings yourself as well, because the rankings are
I'd
probably
have to read them. So
oh yeah.
I'd probably have to reread them.
Mm,
It's been a while.
it's been a while.
I'll just copy Bill's homework. Yes.
just like
There you go.
dude, send me your notes.
I'll show you my notes.
Oh.
First answer, Bill. I'm gonna ace it.
Hold on, I'm gonna go grab some
AC's
candy.
like Grok. Which movies are best?
Which is the best? Which movies are best? Grok says these, so
The
There you
movies I
go.
could probably rank. I'd have to rewatch.
Which one has best symbols?
which one has
Best
most symbolism? Which one most symbolism? Go. Which one, Rock? Which one?
Like I picture like that meme of the guy poking the dead animal. Move.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Go on.
Have you guys
Grok.
seen the, Have you guys seen the Rock Is This True meme, where it's a caveman looking at a rock?
I
like a
don't know
caveman.
if I have. That's pretty fun.
It's a caveman looking at a rock, and it just says, "Rock,
rock or
is this
the
true?"
rock?
Like literally, like a stone rock that's in your hand. Not the
I
rock.
got your joke, AO. It's pretty funny.
Yeah. Not Dwayne.
I try.
No Dwayne in the palm of your hand.
Come on,
I'm-
AO, be funny. Pokemon.
I'm gonna
give
be
this-
funny.
I'm gonna give this adaptation of Harry
I'm
Potter
not tall
a
enough.
sink.
I guess.
Sinking it. I'm sinking
That-
this movie.
It's hard not to sync the movie for that for adaptation problems. But the movie itself, I can't sync it.
Right.
I understand why AO takes a harder line stance as far as adaptations are concerned. And it's an adaptational sync, but I still think the movie floats. So I'm not sure where that leaves me. I'm a half floater. Half of it sinks, half of it floats.
D minus, so it's passing. It's
It
technically
is
float.
getting to the harbor.
Pearl
Yeah.
Harbor? Is this a World War II thing now?
It's getting
Where
there.
is this? Where is this movie?
Almost to the harbor.
Don't worry about it.
Boy, that would have been a different movie. Pearl Harbor with wizards.
See,
yeah.
yeah, that would have been crazy.
How would that change things? I mean, you've got to figure the Japanese have their own wizardry, but maybe their wizardry is not as powerful because they're rude, and the government hoards all the secret magics. Oh,
As you do.
yeah, I don't know how that works.
Their first words are just weirder sounding.
All the Americans have magic guns. That's their whole thing. It's like, time for that American magic. 9/11, or
The Japan-
1911.
The Japanese
Bullets
have
with
katanas that are magic. We have Tommy guns that are magic. There we go.
Have you guys seen the video of Harry Potter if it were Americans and not Britons?
My goodness.
The
That
guns.
sounds awesome.
It's just guns. Every wand is a gun. There's guns
Like
in
every
everything.
scene is just.
It's so funny.
Here's your wand, Harry.
Guns, cheeseburgers, and hot dogs.
It's like, try this one. Picks up like a high point.
Oh, gross.
I know. Oh, it would simplify certain storylines. It's like, oh, the basilisk. It's a good thing I have a 45-70 lever action. Be helpful.
Capable of delivering a death curse up to 200 yards.
There you go. It's like you have explosive tip. You got an explosive tip on that death curse there, boy.
Explosive tip, yeah.
Got that blue tip.
It becomes very mechanical and gadgety. and it's just death curses. It's just nothing but death curses, and maybe like
every curse is a death curse.
yeah.
And it's like we start at age 11.
Yeah, that'd be funny.
Oh
be funny.
man.
But yeah, who else? What do you got? So Bill says it's barely getting to the harbor. What does everybody else say for float or sink?
Ayo, float or sink for this film? What do you think?
I'd say it floats. It's entertaining.
Yeah, and it does have good moments like Dumbledore's death and stuff. I mean, yeah,
a lot of cool fights. A lot of cool visuals.
Dude, another moment to praise the acting. Michael Gambon's Severus.
yeah,
Please. Like it's so good. Like in the heat of the moment, you think he's begging for his life, but then you get the full context, and you're like, "Oh no!"
And obviously,
he
both
was
actors
actively
know the context
asking
while filming.
Yeah.
Because obviously they do. But I need to carefully tell this story. Dorn, go. I love you.
more code.
I can't talk this in code. I can't hack it. Go. I love you. Get going. Close the door.
So blank, and then blank happened, and
then,
So go, child.
He wants some plot details.
Guide my hand and make it strong, Lord. Let's. Sorry, that's a Boondocks reference.
The beatings will continue until the children are gone.
No, we can't make that joke. The only people I beat are you. Now, I'm going to move on before that goes a weird direction.
Herman says the spell would be called a yeet cannon. That's the American spell. Yeet cannon.
So I obviously went to the midnight premiere of most of the books, and they were fun, man. Like we went to Borders back when that existed. Kids would have no idea. And they had like a magic show, and they had signed things they were auctioning on. It was a whole event, and like an entire group of maybe 60 kids with all their parents in a bookstore until midnight. It was crazy. I cannot believe that I existed for that kind of an event. It was very cool. But at the midnight release of book 5, they it was book 5 or book 6. They said, it was book 5. It's like, hey, we got some news from JK. One of these characters will die in the next book. And they had a list of like every main character, including Dumbledore. And my mom, like I remember as a child, my mom got the list. No, this is everybody. Everybody's on this list. No. Like she was just in denial. It was so good.
Wait. What was their exact wording again?
Oh, in the next book, one of these characters will die, and it's a list of like every character.
So did your mom think that meant everyone?
No, she just knew that one of them was going to perish.
Oh, so she was peeved that there wasn't more to go off of.
No,
is that what I'm getting?
She loves all the characters. She didn't want anyone to pass. That was her.
Well,
was Voldemort on the list?
No.
Darn, that would have been funny.
It would have been funny for the midnight premiere of book 6. Like one of these characters will die multiple times in the next
Bill has an article that's Potter related, right? Right, Bill?
Yes. So this I stumbled upon while doom scrolling through Substack.
Do they hate JK still? Is that it?
That's what I do. Not everyone does. Well,
they shouldn't.
Substack is not as much of an echo chamber as other places.
Agreed.
But
yeah.
I mean, it's no Blue Sky.
Yeah.
Yes, everyone's. Oh boy, my favorite. All right, I'm sharing it now.
All right.
This was an article that I stumbled upon. I very much wanted to comment on it, but I was at work and I needed to attend to customers.
There you go.
And then I told myself that it was better off to just not say anything and instead assemble the council aboard the ship.
There you go.
I'll need to take off my glasses for this one. Would you like me to read it, my friend? Or would you like to explain it?
So I will say, go ahead and actually, if it would make it easier for you, would you like me to drop the link for you in the private chat? So that you can scroll at your own place.
Let me see.
Scroll at your own place.
And I will scroll at my own place. I'll do it better than anyone you've ever seen. Let's see.
There's you have a growth, by the way.
I do. He's a better. It's a very good looking growth. All right. Whoa. What did I do? Oh no. I have it on auto too, and I don't know what happened. My voice sounds funny. My first encounter with Harry Potter happened in my second grade classroom, where my teacher read it aloud to us. When I got home and casually mentioned the new story, my parents were less than pleased. They warned me that the story glorified the practice of witchcraft, which the Bible explicitly condemns. After a few debates with my second grade teacher, we had to be going to a separate class across the hall whenever my teacher read the story. Pushback like this was commonplace in the 90s as Harry Potter exploded onto the scene. Nowadays, such an aversion seems rigid, extreme, and even condemning to most Christians. Many fantasy authors and readers who share my faith wear their love for the wizarding world like a beacon of Christian liberty amidst the draconian legalists who oppose such imaginative indulgences. This will undoubtedly alienate me, at least to some degree, from a large portion of the online authoring world. But after the research I've done, I believe my parents' concerns were more than warranted. That where things get dicey is, and where the Harry Potter crowd gets particularly agitated, is when the same concern isn't applied to works like the Chronicles of Narnia or the Lord of the Rings. Gandalf is a wizard too. What about the deep magic of Narnia? You're okay with that, but not Harry Potter? Forgive the motorcycle sounds.
You're good.
It's so loud and it's so far away. Believers have failed to deliver a satisfying response to this objection. Many times I found myself questioning whether I had been too strict on the subject. Every believer I know who cherishes Rowling's works understands and agrees with the commands to avoid the occult in Scripture. Where we differ is whether those stories are a harmless expression of imagination or a desensitization of real-world occult practices. Where is the line between legalism and proper caution? Anyway, I can continue, but it goes on for a little while. But it goes on for a long time. But as a basic primer, I think that works just fine. Talk for a second. I got to redo my sound.
What's his conclusion? Go down, read the conclusion or the summary at the end, if there is one.
Yeah, I'm curious at the details.
What about Gandalf?
Yeah. What about Narnia?
I love that Bill's talking
about those elves and the Lion, the Witch, and the wardrobe. My voice thing is so scuffed.
Bill, you talking? You talking, boy?
Bill's just down there preaching, man. He's just slinging fire. We can't hear anything he's saying.
Yeah. He was laying it all out, man. He was laying it
He's
down.
Like, my
was turned off.
He's got both hands going.
Yeah.
My microphone was turned off because I was trying to be polite to Kahuna, and I forgot to turn it back on.
I've been there.
Oh, it's great, dude.
So good.
Unlike Gandalf, there are no real accountability structures for Harry. He is not submitted to a higher power greater than himself. Accountability structures technically exist in the Hogwarts hierarchy, but not only is Harry never punished for disobeying them, he's rewarded. The series is replete with examples of this. In book 1, Harry's broom-flying teacher has to tend to a student and explicitly orders the other students not to fly while she's gone. Harry disobeys. Okay. So essentially,
really quick,
Yeah.
the wife The wife just informed me that I got to get off, and my kid is sick, so I think it's something to do with that. But good hanging out with you guys.
Yep.
And what were you saying, animation? What'd you say?
Hope he feels better.
Oh, thanks, man. Me too. I'm gonna go check it
I'll
out
pray
right
for little Alex, little
Yeah.
Alexander. I'm sorry, buddy.
now. Thank you,
Have a
sir.
good night,
This
man.
article's.
Yeah.
Hey, thank you. I'll continue to listen on the TV. But you guys have a good night.
Yep. See you, AC.
God bless. All right, so this is the end, basically. I don't agree with the conclusion. I will say that, but on the final note, consider the aesthetics. Hogwarts is a dark, gloomy, and filled with death, ghosts, and dread. Middle Earth and Narnia are both bright and sunny and capture the spirit of wonder and imagination.
That's
The
biased.
only gloomy places are those ruled by the enemies, whether the witch's castle Narnia or Mordor and Middle Earth. These layers of darkness are designed to make you feel the weight of suffering caused by evil. In Hogwarts, the darkness is a feature, not a bug. This is no trivial matter. Light and darkness are signals in storytelling. Don't ignore them. Man, I'll read the whole thing later, but I've skimmed the whole thing.
Yeah, so I probably should have warned you. He went on for a bit in his intro, but I forgot that he went on a bit in his intro because I kind of realized it was a long intro and skipped it when I first read it. I didn't care. Yeah, so he's basically making that whole it promotes witchcraft is evil kind of argument that you especially got back in the 90s when the books were first coming out. My biggest problem, and I believe you would have seen it, Kahuna, if you skimmed it. My biggest problem is he seems to fundamentally misunderstand the world building. The magic is not you bought this. While yes, the word witchcraft is used, it's not the witchcraft of the biblical sense.
It's not the pagan witchcraft that.
Yeah, we're not bargaining for power. We're like the mutants in X-Men.
The power exists. It's a tool. It can be used for good or ill, depending on the will of those who wield it. You stop. You said hi. Yes. Depending on the will of those who wield the magic, but the magic itself is. Actually, it kind of even breaks down further than that because there are dark arts and there are light arts. Like,
yeah,
I can't talk about things because I have a little tumor who will overhear things.
Well, that's okay. I can. The comments are a bit of a. I don't want to necessarily call them a minefield, but I guess the closest equivalent you can get to a minefield on Substack. People are actually laying out, paragraphs of arguments and having something resembling a discussion.
Yeah.
Unlike places like Twitter. And one of the things that he, one of the things that he keeps pointing out is that in the books, students are told to practice dark magic on misbehaving students. Yes, in the last book, when the bad guys have control of the school,
by horrible
what's
people.
your point?
If there is something, a genuine
FYI, Hitler didn't like the Jews. Turns out.
Yeah.
Spoiler, AO.
Sorry,
I haven't gotten that far yet.
Sorry.
I'm still on the 1900s, bro.
You skipped to the 30s and 40s. You son.
Hey, AO.
Yes,
just a quick lore issue. Dumbledore wore blue robes.
What color? Blue.
It's not a big deal, but
like they were usually like light blue robes, I believe.
Okay.
You would make Jared's pants a little tighter if the robes were blue. Just saying. Yeah, no, everyone has to. All Christians should use discernment and use the word, and go by faith and try to figure that out. I did know, but the 90s was still prime, like Dungeons and Dragons. Like devil hysteria, Dungeons and Dragons hysteria kind of era. For
How
that,
about this?
I mean, that's good. The Satanic Panic was largely over by like 92.
yeah.
And so, but you still had, and I'm betting this dude is from the Midwest and probably grew up in a very fundamentalist, legalist tradition, like Church of Christ or Church of God or some one of those. And so, and I think you are right, Bill. It's like a fundamental misunderstanding of the world building, number one. And because of that, and because of a pre-established bias that he's arguing from, like he's essentially taking something. It's like so like separate. Like if you have three boxes, you have a box of opinions, a box of convictions, and then a box of doctrines. He is trying to argue a conviction, his personal conviction as a doctrine, but he's doing so from he's doing so from that fundamental lack of understanding of what of the world this story is set in, and of the author's intentions in this world. Rowling has said on more than one occasion that the world of Harry Potter is a Christian world. They celebrate Christmas at Hogwarts. Like,
and there are biblical references abound. Look, if you guys ever want to have a trip, look at the names of Harry Potter. It's a book actually. It goes into the, like, there's even another book called Finding God in Harry Potter. It's there. The biblical references in both story, like anything based in Western storytelling, is going to be partially biblically based.
And she was not like her intention was not to argue in favor of pagan practice. Her magic was a device to tell a story.
Yes,
and that's it. And
absolutely.
that's it. And this guy is arguing a personal conviction as if it's doctrine, without having a complete understanding of exactly what he's trying to oppose.
Yeah, there's a couple misunderstandings. It is coming from a good place, because, like, I think, and everybody's gone through what he thinks he's going through right now, which is, you're growing up, your parents say something, you're, I disagree, I'm a teenager, I know better, and then you go, like, oh, they were right, crap. Everybody goes through that at some point. You have oh yeah, my parents weren't for anyone with good parents anyway. My parents weren't psychopaths. They were actually, there was some good stuff, even if I don't agree with everything. Another thing, like, there are things that could be criticized. Like, when I was younger, I was thinking about, they're constantly breaking the rules, like, constantly. The bigger one is that they constantly lie. In every book, the entire story, every main character lies about everything constantly. And I think
there are situations where that's acceptable, but like, you have to really construct that.
Yeah, and that is one of the things that I would agree with him on. And real quick, for everyone listening, this should go without saying, let's not dog on him. He actually did formulate his points well. The issue comes down to the fact that the house is built on a shaky foundation. When you misunderstand the world building, or at the very least, it's not fully clicking the world building, and the damn it, what was the other thing? Oh, and you actively misrepresent scenes, which he also does with Aunt Marge's blow up and the scene where Harry gets on his broom to get the Remember-All for Neville from Malfoy. But also, regarding the lying and breaking the rules, one of the things, and this sort of registered to me early on, and probably didn't help my distaste of authority, but it did help in the morality sense, which is the rules do not dictate morality.
No.
No.
Yes, we are going to lie and we are going to break some of the rules, but sometimes that is necessary. We know, using the first book as an example, we know that a bad guy, we think it's Snape, is trying to take the Philosopher's Stone.
Yep.
We're not supposed to be out after curfew, but we are going to break the rules. We're also going to petrify our friend to keep him from stopping us, because we need to protect the stone. We need to make sure that the bad guy can't get his hands on it.
Yeah, because there are times in life, this isn't necessarily a biblical. No, it is. I'm just not. I'm not able to articulate the biblical principle behind it. But there are times where the moral issue takes precedence over the legal issue or the rule issue. If the rules and laws are designed to serve all, and if they are failing to do so, there comes a time where rules need to be broken.
The simplest way I've ever heard that stated is, you be a good citizen until being a good citizen means you can't be a good Christian.
Yeah.
In the Bible, Rahab lies to protect spies.
Yep. And
like, she lies to protect life, to preserve life. There are very clearly moments.
Consequently,
we live in a fallen world. Yeah.
She's one of Jesus's great grandmoms.
Exactly.
Yep.
So it's like,
well, and even on top of that, we have other historical context from those books of the Bible as well, where it's God repeatedly says, yeah, you are my punishment upon these people.
And also, the Bible is a great thing to bring up. Read about, like, Samson. Was he a good, godly judge, like, ever in his life?
He wasn't.
He was.
It was really
morally
only until
basically a selfish prick.
People are shit, kind of on purpose to.
Yeah. I mean,
it wasn't until he was facing death that he actually leaned on God the way that he should have.
Well, it goes back. I mean, you could take it back to Adam and Eve, but specifically, you can go back to the very the man in the Bible named Israel.
Yeah,
because Jacob was a shit. Like, you read Genesis, like, Jacob was a shit. Like, he lied
mom
to
wasn't much better.
lied to his dad, lied to his brother. Just was a horrible person. And yet this was the person that God said, I'm going to bring my chosen people into the world through this person, through this man. And then it didn't end there. He was a polygamist and had played favorites with his kids to the point where his kids ganged up on the youngest one and sold him to slavery. It's like, Jacob, youngest. You're a bit, his second youngest. Like, Jacob, you're a bit of an ass. And
Jacob's life story, especially later in life after he gets married, is like keeping up with the Kardashians.
Oh, for real,
just like infidelity, poor choices, jealousy, betrayal.
Keeping up with the Israelites.
But getting back to like Rowling's work, and I honestly, I don't think she did this on purpose, but it's what happens when an author is tapped into the story, like the grand narrative of life. Because if you think about it, like you said, like, rules dictate order, but order doesn't always dictate morality.
No.
And so the kids are forced to make these moral choices, the greater moral choice at the expense of the order choice, the legalistic choice. You take the setting, like Hogwarts is an incredibly dangerous place that they go to when they're 10 years old, and they have to learn how to navigate this lethal, in some cases, lethally dangerous world.
Mm-hmm. Also,
is it.
wait.
That's
Can
it,
we
but it's an
criticize a lie from the story real quick?
well, hold on a second. Hold on a second.
Yes.
Because like that is an analog. That's an analog for life. Like, and if you think about it, the kids. If you were sending your kids to Hogwarts, those kids are better prepared. A 10-year-old, coming through Hogwarts, you're going to be better prepared for life because the world is a dangerous, dangerous place, and you better have your head on a swivel and know how to handle yourself. Otherwise, you're going to die. It's like Hogwarts is training kids for life, and like that's an analog for the world the real world we live in. Like life is dangerous, life is hard, and so like I think it is incredibly naive and nearsighted to dismiss this on the pretense of some sort of moral argument, because there are lessons that Rowling infused in the narrative of Harry Potter that you shouldn't ignore, and that are valuable, that are valuable beyond just the generation that grew up with the story.
Yeah, and when you get a grand view of the story, like from far back, it really, things line up really, really intricately in a really interesting way. And like I'm not one who's shy about like finding biblical principles or even God and Bible references in stories. Like I go way further than a guy like this. Like there were people who said, like there were Christians I knew growing up who were, oh, Harry Potter is witchcraft, it's bad. It's like, I'll go a step further. I've found Christian lessons in a book named Berserk.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Bill, you've read it. You know they exist.
I haven't read Berserk.
Oh, what? Oh man.
Yet.
Bill,
Operative word, yet.
You need to check your manga card, bro.
Yeah. Turn in your weed card.
Comey can't communicate right there, man.
Hey, hey, Wrangler, thanks for showing up, man. We got a 4. 20. I do it better than Royce, admit it. All right. There we go. Yeah, no, Wrangler, he has his great books, Haley's World and Haley Star. Those are fun books. A lot of people really, really enjoy those. Very adventurous, very and like kids could read at least the first book. It's really well written in that regard, and it's a great time as well. It's a great adventure. Also, Bill, that all this nice words, and then I just read your comments. Anyway, the evil laugh is a nice touch, but it's like I can find stories, I can find godly lessons in stories and Bible lessons in a lot of secular work.
Yeah,
or even work that isn't directly Christian, but still has a Christian foundation, like there's like everyone's seen the argument in the memes and such, but like Free Rent is a Western Christian story, even though it's told by a Japanese person in Japan. There's a lot of strong biblical reference there. There's a lot of principles, and it's no different. Harry Potter is the same way. There's a lot of strong symbolism, strong storytelling, and referential the way that it is put together.
Yeah.
And like at the end of the lesson, at the end of the day, Harry Potter, the primary lesson of the whole story is that love overcomes evil.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Love is the greatest source of power, the greatest power.
For all their magical power, everything they can do, it's not enough.
Yep.
Which I will use that as a preview for part 7, part 1 and 2. The way something ends, the way a certain quintessential character ends in the last portion of the story, I can't say who because he's a child is here. A child is born. Anyway, is so upsetting the way it's adapted. It cuts that narrative meaning almost entirely. Like it misrepresents such a huge portion of the narrative meaning Nothing in an adaptation has made me this lividly angry before, because otherwise the movie part 7 part 1 and 2 are very excellent. They're quite good. But there's one major change in the adaptation that is so upsetting, and I'm going to have a whole rant about it. But yeah, there we go. Yeah, that looks great, Teo. Thanks for that, man. That looks fantastic.
You've mentioned it before. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. The way a certain character ends.
What's funny, and we can get into this next time. When you first brought it up, I initially misunderstood what your issue was. Then then I actually got clarification. I was like, oh yeah, no, that's legit. Yeah, I agree with you on that.
Yeah, Jared, if you can read between the lines a little bit. We'll get into it when we talk about 7.
I'm trying to remember which character you're talking about, though. Like because I'm drawing a blank. I'm just trying to.
And he doesn't have a nose.
Oh, okay.
The way that character ceases in the book.
In the book, compared to the film.
Oh yeah, no,
yeah.
It undercuts the entire message what they did in the movie.
Yeah,
it's huge. It's quintessential. It is quintessential. It is I dare say call it like one of the final stones on a beautiful bridge, and the fact that it's just they do that is so upsetting. It's like putting a black stone on a bridge of entirely like brown tiles. It just like it's not the same. It doesn't match. Yeah. It doesn't fit. It's bad. I'll dare say it's bad. It's a bad choice. And I'm getting mad now. Absolutely, man. But yeah, any final also, can we appreciate AO's art here?
That's why it's like I wasn't following what you were saying there because I was watching him work. It's like, this is cool.
He sent AO sent me a note privately on the private chat. He's like, "What do you think?" I was like, "Freaking sick." Make the wand glow.
Make the wand tip glow. Absolutely,
yeah. It's like something about fiction. When things start glowing, I just feel something. It makes me feel things. It's like as a kid, Avatar watching Aang's tattoos and eyes glow. I'm like,
yeah, it was always so good.
And ever since then, I'm like, it's cheap because it's overused, but I love when things glow in fiction. I just like it. It makes me pleased. But yeah, no, this piece is great, man. This is really, really cool. And again, this is also this scene in the movie also sets up a precedent of how powerful what really powerful magic looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Because the only other demonstration we've seen in the story up until this point was Voldemort versus I almost said Gandalf. Dumbledore. Remember that time when Gandalf ripped out his sword and fought Voldemort? Yeah, my favorite. Agent of the Secret Fire.
Oh,
Voldemort, who are you?
Gandalf would mangle him.
Oh, he would destroy him. He would cut the head off the snake. It's like, I have failed to conquer a school. It's like, I am an angel given physical form. I fought the Balrog of Morgoth.
I killed a
Durin's Bane for 12 days straight. I came back to life so I could finish my work. Anyway.
Right,
man, we are like, you see some of these nerd podcasts and people get into, you're like, those guys, these people are just like using AI for all the. No, we're real nerds around here. We don't no faking it around here, except for me that one time with a movie I didn't see. I was like, yeah, sure, opinions.
What movie was that?
Oh, I don't remember now. See, I don't even remember what it is. I didn't watch it. I think Hedwig's fate is far better in the movies than how she is handled. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think the fate is the same. Am I wrong?
I don't remember.
I know, spoilers, blasted, but Am I missing something? Am I misremembering?
No, think
Shoot.
so. Wrangler, elaborate.
Didn't she die in her cage? I thought she died in her cage in the book.
Oh, like the cage fell and then she was stuck in it. Maybe. I'm gonna look it up because I'm. This is throwing me a little. Shoot.
I think it was in the cage. I don't know.
Yeah, because in the movie he let her go and then she was like defending him.
I will say no, I'm not gonna say it. We reserve that for the Deathly Hollows talk.
Yeah, we'll have to save
bring it
it
up
for
now.
that. But Wrangler is right. Oh yeah, no, they did hint. No, don't read. That's a spoiler. Get out of here. Go. Don't think about it. Go. Be gone, child. Oh wait, this scene is a spoiler. Go. Get out of here. I will not let you watch it until you're 18. Go. There we go. I got him. A wonderful, mostly obedient child is what I have. It's like you want your kids to obey, but you don't want them to obey every single time because that would be boring. Some days I feel differently. You're absolutely right. I looked it up, Wrangler. It's been a minute since I thought, that's one of the things where the movie did something the book didn't, and it was actually better. Like in the fifth movie where Sirius calls Harry James. That was not in the book.
Yeah.
That was a really
No, but it is such a heart-wrenching.
It's good. It's good
moment.
It's a good piece of the movie, though. So wasn't that what happened though? Like she got killed in the cage.
Yeah, she was in the cage, and she happened to block one of the killing curses that might have gotten Harry. But in the movie, she was flying free and attacked,
sacrificed herself for him.
Yeah, attacked and then got killed. But no,
I like how we say we're going to save it, and then we don't. That's my favorite part of this show.
Oh, hold on. Let's see. Oh yeah, Ao, thanks for the picture, man. That looks fantastic, dude. This what a great piece of art to represent a really great screen. Also, I like the continuity that we still have Dumbledore. Dumbledore forever in our hearts. Be buried in with his wand and creatine.
You don't live as long as Dumbledore without exercising, man.
That's right.
I tell you what.
Oh,
Voldemort opens the grave and it's just a shake weight instead of a wand.
Okay, so Kahuna, you're threatening us with having to rank the books.
Yeah.
So I'm worried I may need to reread them again.
I read the first page of the first book.
Talk amongst yourselves.
I don't have.
I'm so proud.
All of my bookmarks are placed somewhere, but here, this is my copy of Homer's The Iliad. You see the bookmark there? I just slip that out. This is Philosopher's Stone. It's gonna
right there. I gotta get back to reading book 5 or 6 to my kids too. I gotta get back to that.
Oh, dude.
Also, we should on the last episode watch a little bit of Harry Potter Puppet Pals. Just anyone remember Harry Potter Puppet Pals? That was a fantastic early YouTube thing. Dumbledore, Harry Potter. I just hope Hedwig is both real and will be both real and CGI in the Harry Potter. I think you're asking a question, but it comes off as a statement. It's kind of confusing. Do I think Hedwig will be real or CGI in the show, or real and?
CGI.
I imagine, man. I'll be honest, Billy. I have no hope. None. Like reverse hope for the HBO Harry Potter series.
She'll
Well,
be a crow.
especially since, and this was another thing I found funny with that article. It mentions everything looking dark and dreary and gloomy in Hogwarts. No, that's actually been the biggest criticism of the new show is how dark everything looks. Like Hogwarts in the movies visually was all bright and colorful, and this is a place of wonder. And even in the first two books, as I recall, you get that sense in those books that this is supposed to be a bright place despite the danger.
Yeah,
I mean, even the ghosts are there of
fun and learning and magic.
And he mentioned something in there, like the idea of like light and dark being like language within the story. I want to push back on that a little bit because that's not always the case.
No.
Even in scripture, it's said, Satan appears as a being of light.
Yeah,
and that you need discernment. Yeah.
There's also something else to bring up as far as that goes. The way that Narnia and Tolkien have darkness in their story, it's represented in people and in places. In Harry Potter, it's about a world that is happy and bright and in a great time of peace, slowly reverting or turning back into one that is dangerous and dark again. They talk about it. It's like, oh, you guys don't remember. You guys know. You kids have no idea how bad it used to be. And the story is slowly getting back to that point throughout book 1 to book 7. And so the movie's looking progressively darker and gloomier is thematic. It represents what is actually happening. It represents the state of the world in which they inhabit and the storyline that they are a part of. It slowly getting darker makes a lot of sense. The night is darkest just before the dawn. That is that's how it works, man. It's like as soon as the sun goes down, the temperature slowly drops over the course of the night and the early morning. And it is coldest in the early morning before the sun comes up. And the same thing is going on in Harry Potter. In Harry Potter, the darkness is not represented necessarily by places. It's represented by the place that you already inhabit slowly turning dangerous and dark. More so than in stories like Tolkien and Lewis. Sorry. So I think that's something really important that he's also... And also, Harry doesn't use witchcraft to get revenge on the aunt on purpose. It's just
Yeah, everyone pointed that out, and that's another reason I say, not to dog on the guy. He backtracked the times that he misrepresented scenes. Although this brings up two things. He backtracks on the scenes that he misrepresented, but still said that the series suffers the issue of Harry never facing accountability for his actions. I'm actually going to leave that there so that we can come to conclusions after I say this other bit. This article is one of the ones that I would point to as an example of it doesn't matter how well you write your critique. You need to make sure you understand the work that you are critiquing, and you need to
understand it.
Revisit it if you're going to critique it. If I were to, I make it no secret, I do not like E.T. the Extraterrestrial. I think that is a terrible movie. Jared may feel free to call me a loser at his leisure.
I
would still revisit and rewatch that movie before writing an entire review article talking about why that movie sucks, because I don't want to actively misrepresent the movie. Okay.
Guys, Bill hates E.T. because he's racist. I don't want to misrepresent him, so I'm going to say it clearly and concisely right now.
He's extremely tarded. That's all it is.
I hate it because E.T. was actively killing a kid, and I don't want to hear the argument about E.T. being about ET being a kid. I'm not getting into it right now. Anyways, the other point that he seems to be doubling down on even in the comments is this idea of Harry never facing accountability. I was curious if the Council of Seamen agreed with that assessment.
No. Harry does get away with breaking rules sometimes, but nothing he ever does is without some sort of consequence, whether good or bad. He faces consequences for telling the truth constantly. He also faces consequences for lying sometimes. And yeah, no, he gets in trouble at school. He breaks the rules and gets away with it more than maybe he should, but he also does get in trouble a fair amount,
especially in the books.
Yeah, in the books, it's much in the books. It keeps much better track of like.
I'd
points
say
and
early
such.
on you have slightly more of an argument for it, slightly, but that's just because it's like an adventure for young boys. He still gets in trouble. I'm just saying there's slightly more argument when it's younger.
Yeah, I think a lot of people will point to the ending of Philosopher's Stone as evidence that he never faces consequences because it's like, okay, throughout the book, Harry, Ron, and Hermione's actions are immensely detrimental to Gryffindor House.
Yes.
And then at the end, after breaking all these rules, Dumbledore, end of the school year, just arbitrarily is like, 50 points, 50 points. I'm handing out points to everybody.
You get points. You get points. You all get points.
Regarding the trio and Neville, which everyone brings it up, and yet everyone also ignores things that come later. I kind of don't like that the one time when Harry was being honest and truthful is the only thing that's coming to mind right now, with him getting in trouble with Umbridge.
Yeah, but think about that. Think about that argument, though, because like people would make that argument. It's like, well, okay, so these three kids, and by a small extension, Neville the fourth, because of breaking the rules, prevented the Dark Lord Voldemort from regaining power in the first freaking book. And
also true.
Like, are you going to punish them because they broke your petty little rule, your school rules? Like, no, people who do that, the people who do that end up raising kids who hate them.
Yep.
Because you're stuck on a rule and a power trip instead of the bigger picture. Like people who make that kind of argument should never have authority over anybody else. So just
as a parent, I've had to set pride aside more than once because I'm like, well, they did break a rule, but it was for a good reason.
Yeah.
Since sometimes you got to set it aside.
It's an argument against the no tolerance policies at schools, pretty much. Yes, it should have been. It should have been.
Aaron Umbridge, yes.
Yeah. Also, she takes a diabolical turn. Well, it's like the surprise and nobody was surprised by. Oh, as soon as the Dark Lord took over again, she immediately gained higher position and was doing very well. I'm like, no one is surprised. Also, the fact that she had Mad Eye Moody's magical eye embedded, like in her, was it on her door?
The office door.
On her office. That is diabolical, dude.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, it's one way to keep track of your employees.
That's sick.
Yeah. No, she was a sick little kid. Ugh. There was one commentary I watched where out of nowhere, like they're doing commentary on all the movies, and it's meant to be funny. It's like what me and my sister do for bad movies. We sit down and we roast it the whole time, and then all of a sudden, one of the guys is like, "Just Mirror's Umbridge kind of cute." Shut the fuck up, dude. What are you talking about? It was so out of left field. I cackled laughing.
That's hilarious.
Or just like, like they should have made Professor McGonagall even more straight. It's like, oh, Neville lost his toad. It's like, a lesson for everybody. Avada kills the toad in front. First day of school. Follow the rules. Now and that also it feels different from say Narnia or Lord of the Rings because in those movies the consequence is like they're at war from the beginning. It's war to start. And so anytime like do you have to tell the truth to your enemy that you're trying to kill? I don't think so. But in Harry Potter it's just like most like it's school kids with dire consequences tossed here and there. And so when they do something small that is bad, it feels worse than say one of the characters doing it in like Lord of the Rings or one of the Pevence's kids misbehaving in Narnia here and again. It feels worse because it's the stakes are already kind of lower automatically by the setting and the
And like
initial
Harry
premise.
Potter is like more close to home in terms of like its feeling and setting and stuff. Like yes,
Yeah.
it's Hogwarts, but it's like a school, and you have
Yeah.
someone from our world going there. Yeah,
Imagine tricking young me, into wanting to go to boarding school briefly as a young child. Imagine. That would have been horrible. I would have hated it. Well, it depends. It depends on whether I would have gotten caught breaking the rules. If I got caught, I would have hated it. But I'm thinking about young me in boarding school. It would have been bad, dude. It would have been important. It's a good thing I never went to college. We'll say that.
I'm trying to imagine the wizard children like doing arithmetic or something. It's like, why?
Also, can we appreciate that the kids in Hogwarts are probably hooking up and we never hear about it? Thank God. I'm so happy that that's the case.
Yeah.
We know what
Rowling-
teenagers do, dude. We're not stupid, but can we just have a book series where children can enjoy it? Thank you.
That's actually another really great thing in favor of Rowling's books. She knew who the target demographic was, and she did not veer into territory that would have made the books unfit for that target demographic. One of the big things that everyone's pointed out, canonically, Dumbledore is a homosexual. That is never brought up in the books.
Never. It might as well not be true because it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It really does.
ancient.
That was a like that was a retcon after the books and all the movies.
I also do believe it was a retcon because there's even in flashbacks, there's no indication that Dumbledore was that way, or it's very veiled if it exists at all. But yeah. Oh, I'm excited.
To be fair,
watch.
she's retconned quite a bit on her website.
Yeah,
which,
she's the person who really made me examine the death of the author theory.
Yeah. By the way, even though I like the game, one of the things that bothers me about Hogwarts Legacy is that you can use Accio on opponents. You should not be able to do that.
That's
Accio
not
only
something.
works.
Yeah, it's not for living things.
It only. That's the reason why they couldn't use it on the Horcruxes, because the Horcruxes are technically living.
That and then that. Oh yeah, that and then there's magical protections. But yeah, also
It's great to use it in combat in that game to like screw with your opponents. I actually love the combat in Hogwarts Legacy, just throwing people all over the place as you just keep blasting them with spells. But it just bothers me. It bothered me from the offset when I got the spell and it was like, yeah, you could use it to do this to your opponents. I'm like, but why? That's not accurate. There are spells that are mentioned in the books that you can use. Why did you have to use Accio?
Someone in the private chat brought up a good question. So who do you think would be the best or funniest teacher to teach sex ed at Hogwarts?
Trelawney.
Snape.
No, you guys.
Hagrid would just take him to like would just use magic animals.
He brings out a picture of like a giant woman.
He should have started like
All
here's
right,
a picture of my
classmates.
mom, here's a picture of my dad. I'm gonna explain how this worked. Because his dad was like canonical.
He holds up a
small
book.
man.
All right, this page, that's a man. This page, that's a woman. That's how that works. You smash it.
What was that slap sound you just made?
That was my hands. I didn't have a book, so
Just give it a. There we go. Oh, for sure, it would be very funny to hear Hogwarts teach sex ed at Hogwarts.
It is. Everyone makes fun of it, but I think that's another thing Rowling did really well is making the classes feel distant or more distant from what kids would have to experience. It really lends. It really helps the kid want to be at Hogwarts. The reader want to go to Hogwarts.
For sure.
Well, it makes it seem fun.
I, however, would very much like to take a calculus course while at Hogwarts, simply because calculus is fun. But no, I don't get
Bill,
that.
you are
that
a
is why.
sociopath.
Can I like
Calculus
magic
is
up
not
a calculator?
fun.
Yes, it is.
What were you
How do
saying,
you not
AO?
think that
Sorry.
it's fun?
Can I like magic up a calculator or something? 'Cause I need help with that.
Yeah, whatchamacallit. That's one thing they kind of address, but it doesn't really. They don't go deep into it at all. Why technology and wizards don't really get along. It's better explored in like the Dresden Files, where they explain, like magic, especially the stronger the magic is, the more it messes with technology. Most things are not built simply or hardy enough to survive being around a wizard for too long.
Yeah.
That's why he drives most of his vehicles are like pre-1940. Because they're the only things that can survive him for very long.
I can kind of buy it in Harry Potter. It's like, oh, they just like use magic like casually. That they don't really
Yeah.
think about it. And so everything's just kept together with magic. It's like, okay, like if I was gonna do it, I'd probably say like, oh, when you use magic, you like, I don't know, lose memories or something. And so they have all this magic, but they can't develop technologically because no one remembers enough. That's probably what I would do. I don't know.
There's different ways to approach it. What Wrangler asked, what fictional school would you guys attend? I mean, I gotta like Hogwarts is basic, but either that or the Jedi Academy in the EU books. That's a school.
The X-Men school.
Mm.
Xavier's school for gifted.
Okay,
youngsters.
I would have to go basic. I have to be the basic white girl here and say Hogwarts because okay, Jedi Academy, you're never seeing your family again. The Jedi will take you to the temple. To hell with your family, no attachments. You want to get laid? No, you're not allowed to get laid.
You'll be so young that you won't even remember them. So don't worry about it.
You get to hang out with Master Luke.
Yeah, you get to hang out with Anakin. I don't know why he's pulling out his lightsaber, but wait a minute.
That's another thing. Depending on where you're at in the timeline, you could be part of the genocide.
I volunteer for the post Star Wars Episode 6 Jedi Academy in the books, not in the stupid sequel trilogy.
And
the sequels,
and I will admit, I'm going off of what we were given in the Clone Wars shows and the 6 and only 6 movies.
Yes, there are only 6 films. That's canonical.
Yeah, and 2 Ewoks.
Doesn't really. Yeah, and then for Xavier's School for Gifted Youngsters, the mutant gene is basically a game of craps.
Yeah.
You could get something cool.
I had 11 fingers, so I'm a mutant. I'm just saying.
You can get something cool like Wolverine's healing factor or Cyclops' eyes. Or you could be the kid that looks like a fucking bird. And gets nothing cool because you can't fly. Your face just looks like a fucking bird without feathers.
Hey, hear me out. What if we gave the senator a power that makes him basically a jellyfish if he gets sweaty or wet? Perfect.
And then he just explodes in water.
Oh,
that scene freaked me out as a kid, but now I think it's like one of the funniest things ever because he's just lying on the hospital bed. You have this real touching moment where Storm is like, "Yeah, we're just people. Don't worry, we'll help you figure this out."
And then he just everywhere.
Dissolves into liquids.
What happened to the center? He wet himself.
He wet himself.
He did. Also, Bill, you want to be in a place that at any moment could be erased from existence by a mutant having a bad day or attacked by the U.S. military on a regular basis?
No, I'm saying I don't
Yeah,
want to go
AO
to Xavier's school.
AO wanted to go there, not Bill.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I got you.
Yeah.
Got you mixed up. Also,
That's
Wrangler.
a good question, though.
contributed.
Would I have powers in the school, or would I just like be an exchange student?
No, you're
I'm
a
a
mutant
s-
cuck. Your ability is
Yeah,
to
I'm-
appreciate the abilities of others.
My
I'm
ability is to
assuming
not
you
flex
would
my left thumb.
have to.
Wrangler says that Hogwarts sex ed should be taught by Argus Filch.
He's like, here, take these pencils you keep dropping.
Come here, Mrs.
Go F
Norris.
yourselves. Sex ed.
Whoa!
You know, like he jokes all the time. I don't think he's joking. He wants those kids. He's like, I remember when he used to hang you guys from the dungeons. That
Yeah.
was great.
God, I miss this screaming.
Yeah, Filch is
He's such an ugly looking slimy rat of a man, and he acts so. He's probably the nicest guy. I hope he is in real life, because you can't look like that and act like that. You would never get work. Period.
The first movie, Filch is my favorite. Still, it's my favorite lines from the whole series. It's like, good God, man, you still on about that bloody dragon? Pull yourself together, man.
Also,
It's so
Hagrid
good.
getting drunk often in the books. It's something I kind of forgot about until I was rereading them to the kids. I'm like, Hagrid, it takes a lot to get a man that size sloshed, and he gets sloshed maybe once or
Often.
twice every book.
we
Oh.
Scottish claim him as our own.
Yes. Oh, it's
I
like when
spat
when
when I
the
said
Europeans
Scottish.
came here for the World Cup and they drank entire cities out of alcohol on more than one occasion. I'm like, they might have us beat on that. That's pretty aggressive.
They're just built different. No, they have to be heavy drinkers in order to survive life in Europe.
Yeah, imagine no AC and then pretending it's
Yeah.
a good thing.
We have no AC right now, and it kind of sucks. Like it's
I will say when
We have no AC, but we have beer.
the 10 days I was in Germany I consumed more alcohol over those 10 days than any other 10-day period of my entire life.
Oh yeah, sure, dude.
Oh, dude.
Das Bierboot.
Oh, so good, dude.
Well, like my mother was having a conversation at church recently, and my dad and I happened to walk by, and we heard her say, "Oh yeah, we don't really drink." I looked at each other like, you guys drink more than me." Yeah, well, I'm like, what do you mean? I'm like, I'm splashing back to all the time she's offered us wine or making a specialty drink, and I'm like, anyway, moving on. We don't need to call out every lie. That'd be exhausting. But yeah, no. So upcoming, we're going to be talking about the movie Once, which is surprisingly good. I'm looking forward to finishing it, and then we will finish off Harry Potter with.
I'm waiting.
Should we
for the
do
sequel.
Deathly Hallows 1 and 2 together? Or
Yes.
no? I think we should.
Yeah,
'cause
we do
they're-
more.
It is
Yeah.
one movie with a long intermission.
yeah, it's like half of a Tarantino film. I love that he has an actual intermission in the Hateful Eight. That was great. That was a fun little addition. But I think that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Any final word on Harry Potter or anything else? We can do shills and final words now. We'll start with Mr. Billy Bill McHuiston.
McCushton.
Yeah.
No pressure.
I am places. I write a sci-fi adventure series called Zorn that people
Zorn.
allege is pretty good. You can find that on Substack. The title is spelled Zulu Omega Romeo November Echo. And then I'm Wilder396 on X and Substack.
Okay,
And I'm
sweet.
allegedly writing a book.
Allegedly. Real quick,
Allegedly.
I'm going to help Bill out here for a second. Are you a loser? You want to not be a loser? Then read Zorn about space adventures. It's Game of Thrones meets space meets masculine energy. Read it now on Substack. Anyway, there's that.
Have you read it?
Partially, yeah. AO, your turn. Final word. Anything of that nature. One second. Oh wait, no. There we go. There we go.
You can find me here every Tuesday if I can make it. I love to draw, love animation. Working on some stuff. Haven't finished any of it yet, daggone it. But here shortly. Back to you.
After we go through his assertiveness training, we'll have some of that out there. Gerard, you, my friend.
Yeah, you can find me on X at Jared Chrisman. You can find me on Instagram at We Are Missouri Breaks. I had to think about that for a second. Yeah, I'm getting ready to make a film with Kahuna and a lot of other people from this little circle of the internet here. I'm going to co-direct with Daniel Riley. And yeah, we got a GoFundMe. It's live right now. You can find that in the pinned comment on my X account. And go check out the trailer, check out the preview. I got news that another music video from Rising Tide was been selected at a film festival in California, so pretty excited about that. But yeah, just check it out, and if you can help us out, help us fund this upcoming film with the trailer. Do that, and I would be forever grateful. Thank you.
All right, my turn. I don't normally have something huge to show. I have my YouTube channel, but it's been slowed down a little bit due to work, family, and legal distractions. But I'm going to be getting back into that now that things have eased up a little bit on that front. But also, a project I'm a part of working with James Esparza is the preview is released for sure, and the project should be released very, very soon. I'll post a link down below. But yeah, it's essentially a radio drama. In the preview, my voice is the first voice you hear. I play an elderly gentleman with dementia, very much like my regular life. He's like, "Hey, just show up and read these words kind of slower than normal." I'm like, "Okay, sure."
Who are you?
And so, yeah, absolutely check it out. It's a old-fashioned radio drama, the kind that they would base animation off of, like for Superman and such. There's this effects, a full cast, and it's really, really cool. It's really, really fantastic. I do recommend checking it out. And ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming. I'll see you next Tuesday at 6:30 PST, where we will discuss the fine movie Once. Are they lovers? Are they just musicians working together? We talk, you decide.